Welcome back to Around the Lunch Table, episode
21. Bop, bop, bop.
21. We're fresh and we're legal, baby. We're ready to fucking hit the clubs.
Fucking ready. This is big.
Episode
this is
21.
Big.
That's 21 weeks.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and why do fucking... Okay, hot take off the rip. Why do moms call their babies weeks like 4 years into it? It's like, oh
I don't
my
know
God.
if they do that. I don't know if they do that. But like, oh, he's 36 weeks. I'm like, just say it. Or he's like, oh, it's the months. It's the months. Oh, he's 18 months.
It's like,
so he's a year old?
He's a year old.
A year and some change, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude.
Imagine he's like 4. He's 48 months.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine? No, what's funny is like, that sounds like what like a pedophile would say. He's like, no, hold on. It's like, well, she's 15 and a half and I just turned 36.
Exactly. I don't know what it is with that. But first and foremost, we want to announce our first sponsor. Bam! Aperture Ocean Productions, bringing films and ads to life. Shout out to Jordan, one of our friends who did our ads. Obaya, who did a bunch of our ads and pictures and stuff like that. Did an amazing job, works for them. And shout out to them and him as well.
Yes, Jordan Obaya, we have some ads rolling out if you haven't seen him. He also did our photo shoot for our website, a few new candids.
And he did a great job.
He did amazing. Yeah, I thought he was going to show up with like just like a iPhone. Not
like one of those disposable cameras.
Dude, the dude rolls up and he's got a cart. He's like, dude, I'm going to need help trucking all this shit in. So if you guys haven't noticed, well, you guys won't notice.
Unless you're watching, you're not.
Unless you're watching. We got, what is it called? Soft light? Diffusing light?
It's like a baseball field light, dude.
Yeah, it is nice. But it's not harmful. Oh, excuse me. It's not harmful to the eyes. So,
what the hell was that?
I had to burp.
Fucking seizure?
So I was scrolling through the old phone.
Yeah.
Seeing what's up. And I've been waiting to tell you this. I saw the funniest headline. It was town rallies over beheaded Mother Goose. So obviously I'm thinking like we need to get a taxidermy down here. Like
rallies.
They got the signs. Bring back the Mother Goose.
Bring back Goose. Bring back Goose. Move that bus.
Thinking Goose. Thinking Goose.
Wait, so why do they care about a goose?
So apparently, by the way, Wind, one of the deadliest of predators, apparently beheaded this statue of Goose. Yeah, it said it was a statue. It wasn't a real goose.
Oh, I thought it was a real goose.
Goose.
A cooch.
Cooch.
I thought it was.
No, it was a.
Well, it's Kentucky. There's the first thing that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just gonna admit I'm not from the South, but I am.
It's not in the South.
Or actually, yeah, it's more in the middle. What do they call the middle of the United States? Because we got the East Coast,
Midwest.
What if they're not in the West?
The
Mid Central.
Well, I mean, saying
what if you're Oklahoma?
It's called the Midwest. The whole it goes down. It doesn't stretch in the East Coast. That's the East Coast. So Kentucky could be like half of it east. It could be split.
Yeah. Did Kentucky Fried Chicken actually come from Kentucky?
Kentucky. Colonel Sanders. He was from Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Wasn't he a slave owner?
I mean, probably. Let's be honest with that beard, always wearing white. He was definitely on the KKK.
Yeah, he looked like off of Django Unchained when he rolls out with the white suit.
Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like.
Dude, you want to know what I want? God, I want so bad. Because I don't have tats or anything, but I usually wear sleeves at work. Like I have a nice jacket over.
Oh, for a second. Okay, listen. Okay, I wasn't following it at first. I thought I don't have tats, so I wear sleeves. I thought you meant like those fake sleeves. Oh. Look like tats. I'm like, why do you want to look stupid?
You haven't seen those? Like,
because those they're like Halloween costumes and shit. I don't know, but
dude, what I don't get. Have you ever seen those ads? It's like temporary tattoo lasts for 90 days, and it's like I don't want a tattoo of a musician's note on my fucking. And then imagine going to work, be like, nice tats, like thanks,
nice. It's not real.
And then 90 days later, where's your tat? I got it removed. Like
I don't know.
Fucking weird. But the fucking where I was going with that is you remember in Django Unchained, the gun and it comes out of the sleeve. Dude, I mean, I'd never use it, but it'd just be cool to be like, you slap your arm on the table and they hear a little chink, and it's like, yeah, I'm packing. I got the blicky on.
I like. Yeah, that's.
You only got one shot. Though.
I think we've rallied away from this Mother Goose thing.
Yeah. So the Mother Goose was beheaded by the wind, and so the Mother Goose. I just thought it was funny that the town rallied. It's like like when you're like in war. And it's like they're rallying the troops through their king, and it's like, what were they doing? It's like, let's be honest, they had a town hall meeting.
First of all, they have a statue of a goose, and the wind chops its head off. What is this made out of? Tinfoil?
Sounds like they did a favor to the town. Who wants a statue of a goose?
I guess they do because
it's our state bird.
I guess they really
Why
like
do we have
the
state
bird.
Birds? What is Washington's? A fucking...
I know. Isn't Oregon's like a turkey or something?
A canary? I'm a canary. Billie Jean.
No, even more important question. Why the fuck? This is an important question, and this is not very important. This is not talked about enough. Why the fuck are parents quizzing their kids on the names of dinosaurs and like prehistoric creatures? You know what? I'm 25 now. It's never gotten me out of a jam. It's never gotten me out of trouble. It's never. I'm saying I've seen people talk about this before, but it is this one comedian did a bit about Sam Morril did, and he talked. I'm like, great. Dude, he's so right because why the fuck?
Half the shit we learned.
Like, dude, Sam Morril had a funny bit on this. He was like, imagine you get pulled over, the cops try to give you a DUI, and the cop pulls out a card. What dinosaur is this? Stegosaurus, step out of the vehicle. Like, it's serious though.
It's so
why
dumb.
the fuck why do the kids need to know that? Why?
I was forced to memorize an entire paragraph of Romeo and Juliet, which I think did woo me, my woman, but at the same time,
yeah, I'm sure that's what
I'm
did
kidding.
it.
It was like, I mean, I still know it, but we learned so much dumb shit. And okay, here's the thing about English class. We all know how to speak English. Like, I don't need to know
It's not about... It's English composition. It's not the language trying to learn English.
I'm just saying...
8. But I get what you're saying.
The problem is like, we came out, fresh out the pen. I don't know what they call high school. Fresh out the fucking dirty streets here.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
No idea about tax returns.
That's what I was going to say.
W-2s, none of that shit. No, credit, no anything.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, so I got a job. I made money this year. So I'm going to watch this tutorial
for taxes and shit, you know what I'm saying?
From this 12-year-old fucking kid named Janner.
You're not told that. All it's like, an economics class might slide in a Roth IRA account, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if you put 10% of your income into an S&P 500 account, when you're 95, you'll have $500,000. It's like, if everything goes well.
Dude, it's so funny because I remember in economics class my senior year, this girl was like, he mentioned like a Roth IRA or something like that, and then this girl in class like, yeah, my father's been putting money away from and it's been growing ever since. And then this guy in the back's like, son of a bitch. All right, Sydney, subtle flex.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like with school, it was when you leave and you enter the real world.
There is a out of the big huge pile of things high school teaches
I used 5%.
I used a pinch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I remember like stressing over this geometry test. Like, God, can I find the area of a parallelogram?
Yeah. Why the fuck do I need to know that?
Am I an engineer?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to be. Why do I need to know that? Why? Why do I need to know calculus?
Why?
I'm not going to use it. Unless I'm going to a field that requires it, I'm not going to need it. Yeah. Like, why do I need to know these formulas for these shapes, the pentagons and hexagons? Why do I need to find that? Why? Am I gonna be in a jam one day? Someone has a gun in my head. You better solve the area of this parallelogram.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yeah, like.
So, have you ever seen like a hexagon in real life? Like at a
train,
train, it's like, hey man, can you like chop this wood in a hexagonal pattern? It's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
I'm just saying, you don't use any of that shit, and everyone can agree because it's bullshit. A whole 9 yards.
It's all bullshit. You know what we need to do? Alternative schooling. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
No,
but yeah. The other thing is it's like, oh, here's a great question. So you and I went to high school for 3 years together, right? 2 years. 2 years.
But we went to middle school and elementary school together, mostly. So
yeah. What was your go-to way to cheat? Because I know you cheated your ass off.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like during a test, you mean?
Yeah.
I think I really stuck with because everyone would be leaned over. Most of the people, unless the sweats would fucking cover no one's covering their paper at a certain amount. So I would do I would, of course, like look at the teacher, and they're always doing something most of the time. Occasionally they would look up.
They're walking around like a rooster.
Yep. No, I would do like the casual, like not like the far lean back, but I would like be like this, and then I'd lean straight up, keep my eye on the teacher, and then last minute look, and then bam, and then the teacher got up and like walked around, back turn, good.
Dude, I remember.
Get up and get a tissue.
No, that was always good.
But that's only that you can only use that for like.
God, my nasal allergies were just crazy during test day.
You can only use that a pinch, but I would use that at the end if I didn't need any. But
I remember like in my senior year. But
when I went to public, because Cascade private school, when I went to North, I'd better off just doing it myself because they're all stupid. So I'm saying. Because in most of the classes, in the public school classes, almost all of them were trying to look on other people's shit. I'm like, fuck.
It's like, don't look on mine. I'm looking on his. Well, I remember our senior year, they came out with these, like, everything was a bubble test, and it went through this, like, automatic grader.
Scantron.
Yep. Yeah, lazy-ass teachers. Grade it yourself.
Yeah, once upon a time, teachers graded it themselves.
Yeah. And I remember, so you would get an A test and a B test, right? Yeah. But the thing is you'd have the test and then your answers. But it was the same questions, just in different slots. So then I'd be like, okay, so for 13, so I look over, okay, his 13 is my number 2, and he put A, so I just put A.
Oh, you're so smart.
Yeah. I remember, okay, this is the worst thing about private school was, okay, we're 17 years old.
Yeah,
I don't need to memorize Bible verses anymore. And it wasn't just a verse. It was a fucking paragraph.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
And I do remember writing the whole, so I'd wear athletic shorts on Fridays.
You told me the story, and it's complete overkill.
And I'd write it on my knee, and then I'd just lift it up. I got an A.
So did everyone else. Congrats.
Not unless they memorized the Bible verse.
No, you know what they all did? They fucking cheated.
So did I.
Total overkill. Most of them would just look at their phone and like had a picture of it already and just like peeked at it every 5 seconds.
I do have a crazy story. So I started a website called cccheats.tk.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember that.
And so I never made any money. It was a horrible business venture. I lost all my fucking shit. But so it was called cccheats.tk. And actually people used it. The problem was I could not figure out how to link a PayPal account to it and get people to buy it. But so the people in first period, so it was like anonymous. Remember the app Text Him?
Yep, I do.
It was anonymous Text Him phone numbers. The people in first period.
And it would have like a random number that you can see.
And so they would take a picture of it. And it was always Christian Camerzell. He always did it. And so he would take a picture of it and send it to the thing. Just being a G, like gaining nothing.
Yeah.
And then it would automatically go on the website. So people the next period could be sitting in the hallway like, oh, these are the questions. And you look them up real quick. Yeah. Great business venture idea. Yeah. But zero money made. It was definitely a tank thing.
Well, your payment wasn't smiles.
Yes. You know what? I got a lot of people through. The other thing I did get caught for one time. So remember at Cascade there was the Wi-Fi was like, you had to like agree and it would block like social media and shit.
Yeah.
So I went into the library and I noticed underneath the outlets there was Ethernet ports.
Yeah.
So my dad had all these routers because he worked at Charter.
Oh no!
So I took a router
and you plugged it in just to be a fucking piece of a rebel.
This I actually made money on. I charged people $5 for the password. Which after like 4 people, everyone just shared the password.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I hid it behind the books in the library. And then apparently somehow it fucked with the other internet. And Mr. Booker had to call like an IT specialist down and pay him a fuckload of money. And they found it. And they eventually went to my mom. My mom grabbed it and said, yeah, this is James's. My dad confirmed it. And yeah. But you know what? I was an entrepreneur.
You're an opportunist is what you were.
Yeah, I was.
An opportunist.
Yes, exactly. Didn't make a whole lot of money, but I got a few focaccia bread from Holy James.
Dude, that focaccia bread slapped come lunchtime. It was good.
Here's the thing about schools, man. They just ordered shit from fucking Costco.
Yeah.
And they charged us up the ass. You're taking advantage of kids.
I know. Here's a fucking slice of bread for $8. The whole loaf was $4.
Dude, do you remember at our fucking middle school?
At Grace?
Yes, Fridays was pizza day, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
How much did a hot lunch cost? $4.50 for one slice of Little Caesars pizza.
And to get like a chocolate milk, you needed a milk card.
Yeah.
Which
and
I love
how
the chocolate
much?
milk,
How
by the
much
way.
is a Little Caesars pizza at the time?
$5 for the whole thing.
They're making an entire pizza for the slice. Do you remember outside the door there'd be like stacks? Dude, they're taking advantage of kids.
100%. And it's private school. Every single one of these kids' parents are paying thousands of dollars to go here.
It's like,
you
we're just
greedy
gonna take
fucks.
More. Yeah, we're
you
just gonna
greedy
take more.
fucks.
We're just gonna take more. Also, it's funny looking back because you notice like there was a lot of like they would get mad at you because like, oh my god,
where does all that money go?
To the higher ups?
Yeah,
probably.
But I'm saying if I was
some of them were dripping, bro.
Yeah,
all
true.
the teachers made shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying how could you be a teacher at private school and see all that and not be like, all right, I need a fucking higher like 'cause at public schools I get it because like they have to get funding. I understand why
taxes.
Yeah, I understand why it's kind of hard.
Private school.
But
And
private
then-
schools, each single kid walking around that school, their parents are paying thousands of dollars for them to go there.
On top of that, they'll start the auction and be like, "We need money."
I know.
It's like $100,000.
And then, or like something will happen, and like, yeah, something will happen. Hey, we need donations. How about you pay for it? How about you pay for it if you want something nice to be
our
done?
superintendent who sits on his desk all day needs to make $300,000 a year. So
Yeah, so we need this donation for kids in Africa, but we're never gonna send anything over there.
Yeah, dude, the funniest meme I ever saw was, dude, fucking, you know how like white girls will go to like Nicaragua and just take pictures of all the kids, like, and it's like they want money.
They just need help.
They want money. They don't want selfies with fucking Britney.
You get you. I think it's, I mean, I get why they take pictures. It's like a memory type thing. I'm saying, but like, it's kind of obviously they're not thinking of it like that. But
it's a mission trip. You're going down there to help people, and it's just like peace.
From like and like from their perspective, like let's just say a parent of one of those kids or something like that, I'd be like, fuck these people.
Yeah,
like they're just taking pictures with my kids.
It's like we're living
make
with
them
huts.
feel better about themselves.
We're living,
and
in
I'm not
huts,
saying doing that is bad. I'm not saying that, but I'm
give them money. That's what they want. They don't want your fucking
what they
selfies.
need.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Another thing. So I saw on the interwebs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember my thought. That's why I'm going slow.
Well, actually, I have something.
Oh, okay. Hit it up.
I have to pull it up first. Hold on.
Can you imagine if blades of grass were like little tongues licking your feet? What would you do?
I'm not even going to answer that.
I'd do a split. I saw that on Twitter. Just a little.
Okay,
wait. Have you seen that thing where, dude? Have you ever seen that thing where babies don't touch grass? Have you seen that? No, wait. Okay.
Okay, I'm about to read it, but
okay, but hold on. You're not looking at me. I want you to look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Kiss me back through the mic.
Just what?
Kiss me back through the mic. Thank you. You ever seen that thing where like they take babies and their like legs are dangling and they put them over grass and they go and they just like suck into their body? Like, dude, kids know something about grass that we don't know.
Dude, kids know a lot of things because there's a lot of things they see that people can't see, but that's another time. That's a story for another time. So here's the funny fucking article I found. It's a newspaper article. So it's a basketball article for a women's high school team. And so I'm guessing their school name is the Lumberjacks or whatever. And so their basketball team is the Lady Jacks. I don't fucking know. Okay,
nice.
So the article meant to say, like, the team's off to a hot start in conference, but their name's Lady Jacks. So it says Lady Jacks off to hot start in conference. There it is.
Lady Jacks
yeah, that's
off?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So obviously they meant like the so-and-so are off to hot start in conference. Lady Jacks off to hot start in conference. I just thought that was funny.
It's funny because I made it through publishers.
I know, and they're
stamping it in
but I put a Will
newspapers.
Ferrell quote in my yearbook and it gets denied.
I didn't make it in the yearbook my senior year due to unforeseen circumstances. But yeah,
I forgot you did. No, but everyone had a senior quote, and I sent one in, and I got denied. Like, of course, like I sent it in like a day before the deadline. I was just like, okay, not thinking it's gonna because it wasn't bad.
What was the quote?
It was from Will Ferrell, Talladega Nights. I'm the best there is. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. That's what it was.
You put the word piss. That's why.
Yeah, piss. But then other people were putting disregard females, acquire currency. Do you remember? Dude. Because like the fuck bitches get money. That's like the proper version.
Disregard females.
And like so many people, like, dude, everyone's like, dude, that's so sick. I'm like, no, it's not. Disregard females, acquire currency. That's so stupid.
My quote that was gonna be my quote was "Life is a beach. I'm just playing in the sand."
Lil Wayne, huh?
Yeah, that was mine.
That is good.
I remember.
Like it would have been mine, but I got the boot.
I remember. The big old fat boot. I remember I got I had to turn it in. So Andrea was in a yearbook, and I had to turn that into her. And no, it was Mrs. Boyd as well, and they thought it was like weird or wrong, and it's like there's nothing wrong
There's
about
nothing
this.
wrong at all.
It's like it's wheezy.
One of your guys' employees is fucking some other's Mrs. Bookenogan. Didn't she like?
It was emotional cheating.
What the fuck is that? Like sexting?
We'll cut out the part where you said her name. But so we had this person.
No, we're not gonna cut it out.
Okay, perfect. I love that. Hot take.
It's raw.
So, it's raw fucking content.
I'm sure when the staff was ratting me out, they didn't refrain from using my first name.
Yeah, exactly. What's funny is like these are grown ass adults. These are people in their 40s.
Yeah.
Y'all are fucking or y'all are not fucking. Y'all aren't just going to a movie theater and
I know
talking.
Yeah. Like high schoolers, you maybe could pass some like, oh, we just hung. But
Exactly.
that's not what goes on when you're an adult.
It's like y'all are 40. You have 2 kids. You know what sex is, obviously.
Yeah. You guys know what's going on.
It's like, well, we just hung out at a taco time and had fucking quesadillas. And it's like,
yeah.
no.
Wasn't it just some other employee or something? Or was it?
It was someone in the church because it was like the church was like fine with the thing.
It's ironic because then they would get on us for. I remember. Do you remember when? Oh wait, you weren't a part. Okay, you didn't. So like it was my sophomore year or whatever. Like
sophomore year, you were at Cascade.
Yeah, I went to my first party. I'm saying that's the thing.
Drew's.
We went to a party. Obviously, at someone, and the school was like interviewing people about. I'm like, this has nothing to do with school at all,
dude. What's so funny about that is like looking back on it now. Like, at the time, we're kids, so we're thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble. You could just say no.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying we all got together, like me, Brandon, like all of us Jake got our stories together and shit. Because we were all just going to say no. You know, we were just hanging out and we just, you know. And then Levi fucked it all up. Yeah. And then Levi we all had the same statements like, oh yeah, we were just chilling. And then, yeah, we just hung out. We didn't do anything. We said we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then Levi goes in there, I got really drunk and I had fun. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Dude, you want to know what's crazy is that those people actually like.
But I'm saying, how the fuck can you punish someone for that? Like, you know what I mean?
Why do they give a fuck? I feel like they got off on it. It's like, you got nothing else going on in your life. I'm just
gonna stalk these teenagers and see what the fuck they're up to get them in trouble.
But it's like, dude, looking back on it, it's like there's so many times I could just say no, and then they'd be like, well, this person said that. Okay, prove me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like there was like, what are they gonna do? Put me in front of a court of law?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but I'm saying because you're teenagers and you're just
you don't think that way.
Like their authority, you're a little more susceptible to be intimidated a little bit. You know what I mean?
Shit, they broke me. I could have just been like, nah.
I wasn't there.
I'm gonna call Greg Sarkisian.
I'm gonna run it in.
Yo, shout out, not our sponsor, but Greg Sarkisian.
That's Jack's lawyer.
Yeah, dude's got me out of what? Dude's got me out of 3 traffic tickets now.
That dude's whatever he's doing over there, and I was with him. I was with him on one of them. There's no way he gets out of that without paying anything, and he got out without paying. I don't know. What did he charge you for? It was like 80, 85 and a 60, 65? And he got out of it.
The funniest thing was Z. So me and Z are going down to a bachelor party in Oregon, and it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes into the drive.
We were jamming to a Control, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, and Jay Electronica. We were jamming.
I don't think it was that song.
It was that song, right, Garrett? And so we're going like 85 and a 55. I get pulled over, and I try to do the whole, like.
But you're not a girl and you don't have tits, so.
Yeah, I don't have tits. So he gives me a ticket, and so I'm like. And so instantly, I'm like, this guy's got me out of 2 already. So I hand Z my phone. I'm like, take a picture, send it to Greg. He's in my contacts. Z types in, fresh off the press, and press send. Dude, that's what's funny about like the fucking legal system is it's like, so I got 2 tickets for when we lived in South Hill.
Yeah.
So if I took the carpool lane, I got to work in 20 minutes. If I didn't, I got to work in 45. So I just took the carpool lane every day, right? Mm-hmm. So 1 or twice, there was a motorcycle. So there was like this curve on I-5. There was a motorcycle cop sitting there. So he goes around, I'm like, oh shit. So I turn into the other lane. And obviously he pulls me over. He doesn't even say anything. He's like, you know what you were doing? Yep. And I just say, yep. And he hands me the ticket. Sent it to big old Greg, and he's like, yeah, we proved that you didn't do the infraction. It's like, how? Like, I was obviously in the fucking
because listen to this, because
carpooling.
I'm saying it actually is true. Like, if you go, because I'm saying there's not a single cop that will go to fucking court when they pull, you know what I'm saying? But if it's proven because they never go and you never go, I'm saying if you show up that, like, there's a good chance you could fucking get it removed.
The great thing about Greg, again, not sponsored, but I'm plugging you, Greg. I didn't have to show up.
Yeah, he just did it for you.
He was like, yeah, I'll appear in your honor. I'm like, all right, cool.
He just takes care of it, dude. Big Dick Greg.
Dude, Big Dick Greg, dude. He sends me back a thing. He's like, yeah, I proved that you didn't.
Was it like the next day?
Yeah. I was just like, what? Well, no, the fucking that evening they sent me back. Okay, your court date is in like a month or whatever. Greg will appear in your honor. I'm like, all right, cool. And then like I have it on my calendar. Then like the next day after the court date, yeah, we proved that you didn't commit the infraction. Like I was going 85 and a 55. Like,
but the thing was, let's be honest here. That's the thing I fucking hate. I'm on the freeway flowing with traffic / there's fucking maniacs speeding past me going way faster than I am, and I'm the one that gets pulled over.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
Didn't you get slapped on a hood one time?
On my hood, yeah, I did.
I believe that was in our apartment parking lot, wasn't it? And I watched it.
I think it's I didn't stop at that time. But no, that's a good one. I was thinking of another time, but I'm saying I got off work because I used to work at Dickies. So like,
shout out Dickies.
Shout out Dickies.
Fuck you, Dickies. We're not
seriously.
plugging you.
Yeah, we're not fans.
Unplugged.
But if you have any mashed potatoes running around, like sitting around, I'll take them.
Those brisket sandwiches.
No, they're
the
good.
Fries.
The fries are good. Anyways,
Dude, I used to come in. You used to serve me beer.
I'd give you.
I was under 21. I'd just be like, I'd show him like my real ID.
I'd be like this.
Because it's got cameras, and then he'd give. I don't know if I want to say this, but he'd give me the military discount. I'd pay like $4 for $40.
No, or like he'd get like 2 sandwiches. Like
Aaron was with me,
and I would just charge like a medium fry.
No, you charged me for a slider. That's what it was. I remember.
Yeah, because like $1 or $2.
I remember me and Aaron went there, and Dickies was kind of expensive, and it was like $38 in food, and you charged me like $3. And it's like, I went there with Austin once, and he's charged me full price.
No, but because at that point in the evening, it's like I'm the big guy on campus at that point. Anyways, so I drive home and I'm sitting in my car. Like I was like, have you got home from work and just like got distracted on your phone for like 10 minutes? So like, and obviously that apartment was just sketchy all around anyways, but I'm literally I pull into the parking lot, I park, I'm just on my phone, like just texting people back on Twitter. I just got distracted for like 10, 15 minutes.
Damn all the hoes.
And all of a sudden there's a flashlight just in my fucking face. I'm like, what the fuck? And I open my door. I'm like, hello? And it's a fucking cop. He's like, is this your car, sir? I'm like, so yes, this is my car that I am sitting in.
This is the one I watched from, from the top there. Because you said you were home. And
I was home. And I'm sitting there. He's like, this is your car? I'm like, yes, this is my car. Why would I break into someone's car then sit on my phone? Why would I do that? And he's like, he's like, oh, okay, we can step out of the vehicle now, please, sir. I'm like, what the fuck? So I reached into the glove box. So I was like, okay, I'm obviously going to grab the title and just fucking show him. And he's like, whoa, keep your hands up, sir. I'm like
you got a blicky in the car. You're gonna
oh my god! So I step out. He's like inspecting everything. He's like, "What are you out doing tonight?" I'm like, "I just got off work." He's like, "Where do you work?" I'm like, "Well, judging by my uniform, I work at Dickies." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, do you have the title or a proof of insurance or anything?" I'm like, so I pull everything, gives it to me. He's like, "All right, sorry about that, sir. There's been a lot of carjackings around here." I'm like, "Yeah. I'm just sitting here."
Brown. That's why.
Yeah.
Fuck you, cop.
Son of a bitch. You're just like your father.
You never be shit, duck. So I have a story with that. So there was this girl that worked at Safeway, and when I was working there in Medford, and so I finally got to like hang out with her. You know,
How old was she?
She's older than me.
But but I'm saying we're like 19. You're at 19, right?
I was 17, and she was like 25 or something. I don't know.
James hanging out with the old girls.
Hanging out with the oldies. Jay and the oldies.
I remember I used to always hang out with my sisters because my sister's a few years older.
Yeah.
At our house, she'd always have her friends over, and I was like, "It's my time."
So you're like,
I'd always
hey guys, selfie.
I'd always flirt with all her friends.
I mean, it is some good.
I felt cool, 100%.
Yeah, of course,
100%.
yeah.
I was walking. The next day I woke up, I walked a little taller that day.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, my sister never had friends over, so yeah, never got that luxury. Actually, she did have a hot friend. Her name was
Hey, oh my God! Speaking of which. Do you remember when your sister had that foreign exchange student from France, Marie,
and my cousin Richard tried to like get with her?
Well, that's not surprising, but I'm saying,
shout out Richard. I don't know where you're at.
Okay, well, at the time she was like 13.
No.
15, 16?
Yeah, Richard was like 17.
Okay, well, no, okay. Maybe
yeah, I think she was like 14. Richard was like 17, so it wasn't. Like that weird,
either way, I'm saying if I recall correctly, she was very good looking.
She wasn't bad. The only thing is that
her accent was.
Oh yeah,
dude, her voice.
Dude, she drew me. So she always saw me playing Halo. So she was an amazing artist, amazing, and she drew the Halo cover out of pencil and put it in a frame for me.
That's actually.
And she bought me a scarf, and I'm like, damn, I'm about to bang this bitch.
You're like 12.
Yeah, I was like 12. I'm like, oh my god,
I'm about to fucking clap.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Dude, she was really quiet, but like
the quiet ones. Those are the freakiest. You gotta watch out for those ones.
Oh fuck. No, but I'm saying I remember because I think I was like 13 or 14. But I'm saying like I was like, damn, she's cute.
Yeah,
She's like, hello.
She's like, hello, my name is Marie.
Hello, I'm Marie. I'm like, ooh.
I was like, hello. I will meet you in France. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about before that?
I don't fucking know.
No, yeah, Marie was bad.
Like we're like, I like because at that age when you're that young, like you think you could pull anything.
I know.
You're
I remember like
you're 12 years old, it's like a 32-year-old MILF in the story. You're like, I can pull that easily.
It's like, yeah, she's definitely staring at me, and I got like fucking zits all over my face, and a fucking like a Halo t-shirt.
You're wearing like shorts down to your shins.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm fucking barefoot. It's just like, yeah, I can pull this bitch.
You're like, dude, I got the game. I can do it.
I'm spitting game right now. Remember, I thought I could get one of my teachers.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I think. Okay, listen. I think those scenarios were not so out of reach.
Yes.
For one, because now that I look back, I'm saying there was tons of instances.
There's a lot of flirting.
I'm saying that me or other classmates that I had seen or like kind of. Now that I look back, I'm like, that was definitely like a flirty-ish.
Yeah, it was like.
First of all,
it was like you would come off a summer break. Jack, my goodness, you've grown.
First of all, I had this teacher. Was my freshman year at North. Anyone who's listened to this, who listened this far, who went to North, who remembers Miss Neely.
Ooh,
she was hot. I don't care. She was hot.
She wants some of that brown sugar.
But she was single. So Miss Jance was single too. But I'm saying they weren't like overly with. But I'm saying I definitely seen or like observed some very situations. I'm like, huh. But like back then, I was like 14. So
the thing is, a lot of women like that, they'll never cross the line.
Yeah, they'll toe the line.
Oh, they will ride that fence post.
We know some people like that.
Oh, we do.
We do. We do know some people like that.
But they never. Because the thing is, if they cross that line, they can get in trouble. But if it's up to them, it's like, oh, I'm just being nice. It's like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just you gotta how close you can get to the line. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But who sets the line? I hope that line gets pushed further.
Not by me, because I don't want to be the. But the thing is,
you don't want to be that piece of shit.
But you're still going to be responsible if it's not you. So,
the thing is like when it's a teacher, they're the ones who get in trouble.
It's like Russian roulette. It's like someone's gonna you went back and forth. Someone at some point's gonna, but it's not. Hopefully, it's not me.
One out of 6. I'll take those chances.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. The teachers. I never like. I remember. The problem is when you're like 12, 13, 14, there's just a million thoughts.
You've also just discovered that your weenie gets hard too. There's a lot of thoughts and a lot of weird things going on in your body.
I remember like actually thinking this, and I'm not even kidding, because I had no idea what anything did. I was like, wow, like my penis gets hard when I think about women. Why is that? And it's like, oh.
You start going through, you're like, okay, what's going on here?
And it's like, all right, well, I learned math from Mr. Getman, so let's try to put this into an
algebraic Let me find the area of my wiener.
Yes. Next time I get to choose where the base is. Yeah. Have you ever measured your penis?
No, I don't think so.
I have.
I think when I was like 15.
Yeah, it was when I was very young.
Yeah, I was like 15.
Now I don't want to because I want to just like, yeah, I've grown. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, look at me.
Yeah, it's funny.
You imagine someone like, you know how when you're little kids, like, I don't know who. By the way, who the fuck did this? I don't know. They draw like pencil marks of everyone's height. Yeah, let's ruin the fucking wall. Anyways, and they're drawing pencil marks.
Fucking door jam.
You do it with your wiener. It's like, okay. Yeah. I grew 1 inch since 2 years ago.
It's like, well, I'll go to the garage. My dad's Craftsman fucking Fat Max fucking tape measure.
Yeah, this thing's probably like 12 easily.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. And then you go on Hot or Not and be like, yeah, it's 12.
Hot or Not. Oh my God.
Or you would put the tape measure like really far down and then be like, yeah, it's 9, and then take a picture.
I don't think I ever did that, but
well, can't say the same. Dude, Hot or Not was like the OG Tinder.
Well, yeah, yeah.
That was like Tinder stole it. You swept left if it.
Well, the thing is, it's all within like legal things. You can't like put a patent on a ability to swipe unless it's in your. You know what I'm saying? It's free game if it's not like, you know what I mean. If it's not stated that this is your thing or you get a patent, it's free game.
It's free game. Yeah, I get that.
Anyways,
well, we're about 35 minutes. We'll
yes, we are.
Call it.
We're at that point. By the way, we are within 50 downloads of 2,000.
I don't know what the fuck happened on Monday.
Yeah, something happened on Monday. We got like a shit ton of downloads.
77 downloads from 77 different devices.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, but thank you. And I'm telling you what, it feels like a month ago. We were like, 1,000, and we celebrated. Actually, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was a month. Yeah, it was like we were celebrating 1,000, and we're almost at 2,000. So let's fucking go. Thank you everyone for listening, and we're definitely gonna roll out some new merch come summertime. Yeah. We've talked about this in the last podcast. Where there's gonna be 2-piece high-waisted bikini ATLTs coming out. Champion with Champion fanny packs. Embroidered ATLT with Champion sweatshirts, long sleeves, etc., tank tops, all that shit. Shorts.
Exactly. The
iPhone cases.
So we had a new website rollout. Check it out around lunchtable.com. And with that new website, we're currently working on it. Our development team is working nonstop day and night, which is me. But we are the development team. Jay Spence,
the very maker of CC Cheats.
Yes. God, from CC Cheats to around the lunch table, you just know what you're good at. I am currently integrating our store into the website, and we have a lot more merch coming out. Thank you for everyone who's been buying the merch and listening to the podcast. So,
and James, where can they find you?
They can find me at Jack_Spence on Instagram.
And you can find me at Isaiah_Lesney or on the Around the Lunch Table Instagram. Find us both there. But that is going to be it for episode 21. We will see you next week. And see ya. Let's get rowdy up in here.